It's International Women's Day, March 8th, 2021. Were you aware of that?
Yes, thank you. You told me this morning at breakfast.
Oh, okay.
I felt honored.
Honored?
Yes.
Oh, you should be. We're in an area called Glen Valley. The dykes surround a lot of Glen Valley to protect the farmland. And we're in an area where there's a lot of cranberries and dairy. And I'm not sure if you can see it or not. Those are some of the cranberry fields right there and all around us. And right there is a huge cranberry business as well. I believe that's the one called the Bog.
That is the bog.
That's the Bog. So we're going to walk the dikes this morning and listen to the trains go by on the north side of the Fraser River and the south side, both the CNR and the CTR. And if you listen carefully, you can hear one in the distance have tracks. And I'm not sure who's on what side. I think this is the CNR on the south side of the Fraser River, and you can't see the Fraser River, but it's over there. And then the CTR is on the north side. So we're going to begin our walk. We haven't done this walk, although years ago I had a small spraying business and sprayed the dikes for blackberries. So the river that runs beside Eileen there is called Nathan Creek Dykes Trail, Glen Valley. And no motorized vehicles, clean up after your dogs, trail hours, dawn to dusk, and you have to respect the private property on either side of this dike. So here we go. Hey. Morning. Beautiful morning. How'd you get ahead of me? Bad knee. A walk along Nathan Creek is a great way to get your daily 10,000 steps in. As I mentioned earlier, this area is called Glen Valley, and it's mixed farming, predominantly dairy farming, and blueberries and cranberries. Look at those gorgeous mountains peeking up over the little hill there on the north side of the Fraser River. This is the kind of walk where you can toddle along, listen to nature, and just enjoy the beauty of the area surrounding Glen Valley. Glen Valley is east of Fort Langley. Fort Langley was the first capital of British Columbia many years ago, and later it was moved to Victoria on Vancouver Island. However, this is prime real estate for farming. I'm not sure how much an acre, but I know it is some of Canada's most expensive agricultural land in the Fraser Valley, and this area particularly of Glen Valley. Farms go up for sale and they're gone instantly, snapped up. But if you like toddling along, enjoying the sights and the sounds and the scenery, then Nathan Creek is definitely, and I'll bet you'd agree, eh?
I totally agree. I'm watching the birds and the airplane coming. He's just coming along the same path.
Yeah, this is a practice area for small aircraft. Often you'll see them shut the engine off and come barreling toward the earth. I'm not going to point that in the sun. And then start the engine again, and I don't know whether they just shut the engine off or they idle down like that guy did, but it's a beautiful area for flight. And there's a seaplane base in Fort Langley. The Langley International Airport is about 7 miles away, and across the river, across the Fraser River, there's the Haney or Pitt Meadows Airport. So surrounded by really beautiful airports around this part of Glen Valley. So if you like toddling, then toddle in to Glen Valley. You don't like that, eh?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, that's life. If you're wondering what this piece of equipment is, it's painted in an ugly green, which I guess is appropriate for the kind of work it does. It's dropped into a manure pit, a liquid manure pit, and this propeller turns and it agitates the liquid manure so that it doesn't clump and gather in one spot and build up. So we're back at our big girl, Allison Duramax. She's a big black beauty who loves to dance. Anyhow, enough of the shenanigans. What'd you think of our walk on Nathan Creek?
It wasn't on, it was on the dykes. On the Monday night, and yet when you took the big black talking about. So it was a great walk, nice and straight, with lots of farmland, lots of beautiful scenery, the mountains are super clear this morning, so everything was wonderful.
Okay. How do you know it wasn't you I was talking about and not the truck?
I know.
Okay. Yeah, it was a great walk, so we really thoroughly enjoyed it. Even the occasional airplane flying overhead didn't seem to bother us. So, would you give this a thumbs up or a thumbs down?
Big thumbs up.
So, if you like to toddle, then toddle on over to
Toddle in.
and Nathan Creek.